just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between our visitors and the Los Angeles Chargers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Herbert setting up to throw on first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Not only a fumble loss there, but a fumble lost on your first drive in your own territory.
Now you're dealing with a lot of stuff here because you feel bad going off the field because you gave up the football. How does your own defense feel now having to go out there and stop them when the momentum is clearly shifted in their favor?
A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Throwing, Jones. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Mac Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd rather take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. And, Charles, you wonder about this defense coming in. I mean, look, it's no secret they're playing a team that's down on its luck right now. Losers of 5 straight. How does that change how you prepare for a game?
Well, to me, the first thought is you just get after them early, right? Take away any chance of them building any confidence. But the second thing is you prepare a little bit differently. You've got to expect this team to take chances, go for it on 3rd and 4th downs, run a lot of trick plays, anything to try and break their losing streak. So you must stay alert and stay aware.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play there for L.A.
It's not often that you'll find offensive and defensive guys that'll agree on much, but one place they find common ground, you've got to protect or attack the middle of the field. And no one was there. What a big play, moving it downfield.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. That's going to set them back 5 yards. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on 2nd down. Throwing quickly out wide, Atwell. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll be 3rd down. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away. Well, that was big right there, because they're in the bottom 5 in the league and converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
On 2nd and 11 now. Herbert escaping the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now Jones. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
first down, Patriots.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll run with Hunt. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made here at the 36. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd down.
Off the bootleg. Jones. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 34-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st down, Hunt down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
There's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. From the gun, Jones. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The Patriots will bring on the field goal unit. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. In the midst of, well, let's just say a not-so-rosy losing streak. They've got the open week, though, coming up next weekend. So and he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
And it appears that this was just a letdown from the offensive line, but they do have a tough job because if you're a big tackle out there on the perimeter, sometimes you don't have the agility to keep up with the defensive end.
Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The defense going to blanket the field. 6 now in the secondary here for 3rd and 15. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it, but a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Herbert. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. 2 minutes remaining in the first half, 10-7, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Going for the deep ball. Touchdown! A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
14, Patriots 10.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And he completes it to Hunt. And he's got room. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
2nd and 4. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Both these teams, no doubt, making their final halftime adjustments as we speak. And for the call of the second half, we get it back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach. Yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Here's Jones, throwing on 3rd and long. Swings this out for Hunt. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. And his kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
2nd and 10, here's Herbert once more. And his pass incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Play action. It's Herbert. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because, you know,
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on 1st down on the sack. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. So they get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now Jones on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. And that negates a pretty decent punt return.
And the goal is to gain a 1st down on a punt return, which is 10 yards. This was much more than that, but it is going to come back due to the illegal block in the back.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. From the gun, Herbert. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
A 7-yard pickup brings up.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On second down, it's Jones, and he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. Again, it's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. They snap it to Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. They go play action here on first down. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to get out of bounds through the end zone, and that will go as a turnover as the defense will get it at the 20-yard line.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Herbert out of the backfield. This is Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 2nd and 10, Herbert looking deep downfield.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line ready to go.
Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. And he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
New England on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if he picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to make 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down, because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation. Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Aaron Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Chargers 31, Patriots 13.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
The Pats at the line, ready to go.
There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jones to throw on 3rd down.
And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And that is incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Justin Herbert.
This one swung out here to Jones.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down.
Herbert. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And this one is right through. And that will bump the lead up to 11.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones.
That ball caught. Brandon Ayuk.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. Jones.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Here's Jones.
He's got Smith here. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Now Jones.
And it's complete right back in the hands of Smith. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Maybe anticipating a blitz, and they jumped.
Yeah, and if we saw it, you know that they saw it. The bad guys might have been coming on that play. Had to pick them up, and they jumped.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. To throw is Jones. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Keanu Neal. There he goes, right side. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.